Yo, what is going on, everybody? I have some just important, just big news for SDK, bro. All right, I'm not even gonna cut anything in this video. I just need this video just out, like as soon as possible. You know what I'm saying? Before I start, please make sure to like and subscribe. 2K subscribers for the end of the year, and not the end of the year, but the end of the summer. But yeah. All right. So, yo, first thing, I'm gonna talk about the mini update that they did. You know what I'm saying? But first thing, Tad and Zach just left the SDK main Discord server, bro. Like, what? He just left the Discord server. He came back for one day and then left the next day. And this happened like 20 minutes ago, I would assume, or something like that. Like, bro, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe it's the fact that the mini update, did bring a lot of, unwanted bugs. I'm just gonna say in the nicest way. There were a lot of bugs. Like I heard there was a bug where you couldn't even trade in trading server. That sounds like the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. But that was literally a bug. You couldn't trade in trading server. Like how dumb does that sound? You know what I'm saying? That was one bug. Another bug was how like the levels used to be on the bottom of your avatar, now it's on top, but they made it too big to the point where like you couldn't even see what was going on in your screen. Just unbelievable work going on, right? And then that's only like two bugs from what I can name. I know there was more, but like that's just crazy, right? To just think about one mini update. The update was supposed to fix the levels thing, and then the game literally was broken. That's just dumb. Now, from what I see, there's a 27.4, and the bugs were on 27.3, so maybe they did something about them. I would assume they didn't, though, because they usually take longer than a day to fix bugs, to be honest. So we're not going to even mention that. But, like, maybe that's why Tanzak left the server. And there's already theories coming around of Tanzak talking about, like, he left the server. He didn't leave the game. But as I said, there's already theories that like maybe he's gonna sell his portion of the game, which I don't know how much that is. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's just an overreaction. I don't think he would do that. I feel like he would come back to the server because he said before like he has life things going on, and of course, everyone has a life. And I don't know why people overreact over like life is important. It's more important than a game. That's all I'll say. But people don't think about that. They just think about just SDK and that's what I'm saying. And so I get worried because what if they are right? That's the one thing I'm worried about. Like Tatted Zach, if y'all didn't know, he was literally the only dude that was releasing the updates. Who is gonna do updates for SDK if Tatted Zach isn't even here? It's crazy to think about, actually. Literally, not one other person was working on an update. Maybe I'm wrong about that, because obviously I'm not a dev or anything for SDK, but like that's just crazy to think about, right? It's just, you know what I'm saying? Like we were joking about no updates at all, but maybe we're not joking anymore. Yeah, maybe we're not joking anymore. And it's just I don't know what to think about it. I don't know what to think for just these circumstances, you know what I'm saying? Like, he left the Discord server, but he didn't leave. I would assume he didn't leave the game, you know what I'm saying? Um, and even if he did, as I said, there'll be literally no updates at all. And so, because every other dev is either on break just left SDK. They don't even care about the game, or I shouldn't say that. They don't work on the game or anything. Like they don't work on the game. They don't do anything with the game. They left or whatever. And that's like Cody and you know what I'm saying. Dev Anthony's on break. You know, just people like that. So Taz Zach was the only person doing updates, bro. um, what is this? Oh, they moved the toy code rewards over here. I don't know why, but whatever. Um, I all I'm gonna say is I'm gonna assume he left because people were complaining about the mini update to him. You know what I'm saying? He tried to do an update, like a little update before the Halloween update, and it just completely backfired. Completely just like literally the game was unplayable. You know what I'm saying? So maybe it's because of that he couldn't handle the stress, which is understandable. But like people are like already assuming that he left the game and everything, whatever, right? It's just crazy. It's just insane. He left the server 20 minutes ago, and people are already making theories, bro. Like people are getting too worried. Now, if he came out like publicly and like put out a statement or whatever, which I don't know why he would do all that for just leaving STK. It's just a Roblox game, but if he did do some of that sort for like what I'm saying, leaving the game, then I'll be worried because I don't know anyone else that's gonna release an update or whatever, right? Like literally no one else works on the game besides maybe Dude One, and even then, I've heard he's on break too. So it's like what I'm saying. It's just I don't know. I don't know what to expect. I would say right now, don't get too worried. I would assume he's coming back. He probably just needs a break. You know what I'm saying? From just Discord, because Discord every time he puts out an update or whatever, Discord is the first people that complains about the update about literally everything. They don't care about the good, they only care about the bad. And that's so dumb. You know what I'm saying? It's just so stupid, in my opinion. Like, I feel like there's more good than bad in an update. But they only focus on the bad. They don't even care about the good, bro. It's just dumb to think about. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know. It's really weird. But yeah, I just want to make a video about that. If anything else comes out about, Zach doing like a statement or says something or comes back, I'll probably make a video about that most likely. Um, oh yeah, I did want to talk about the mini update. So yeah, as I said, like they were supposed to, my levels above my character, kind of like that. They changed the font, I guess, for AFK. I don't know why they would do that, but I guess it's what I'm saying, fixing some things. But like the mini update, which was V2.27.3, that was the mini update that they brought to fix like the trading server above levels thing because they used to be below. So they fixed that, and then I don't know how, but with that the game was just broken. Another bug that I just remembered about, you couldn't even spectate. Like you couldn't even spectate people if they were killer, and that's really bad. It's not even because you want to spectate the killer. It's bad because it's for people that want to report, like report people for banning, for hacking. That's why it's bad. You really couldn't ban hackers for that day unless you were on an old server, which is like, what are the chances of that, right? So that's why spectating was like a big thing too, because that's how people reported for like hacking or whatever on what I'm saying, the SDK server, support server, whatever. Like that's how people figured out how to ban and whatever. So that was another thing. You know what I'm saying? And obviously the other two I said couldn't trade in trading server. Like again, literally the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. You couldn't trade in a trading server. Like that's just stupid, bro. So it was that, and what else was it? What else? Damn, what else, bro? I'm tripping. Couldn't trade in trading server. The spectating thing. Oh yeah, another bug was like some people couldn't even load in a trading server. So after my fault with my phone. After not after not being able to load, after that you couldn't even trade. Just crazy. Whatever. All I'm saying is that mini update was a disaster, and it wasn't even like I would assume it's not on purpose. Like I would just assume it's on accident. But yeah, I just want to talk about that again. It's gonna be the end of the video. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Again, try to reach 2K subs by the end of the year. And I hope you have a good day. And again, don't be too worried. Y'all have a good day and peace.